Well, today's the first day of summer and it hit that mark, that 100-degree mark. But you can look at it two ways. It's hot, even though it's nice and breezy, but you can look at the glass as half empty or half full. It's half full. Look, the grapes love it. They're turning purple. The California sunshine is working its way and these are golden now, but they'll be perfect purple soon. So, you know, it's hot, but the plants love it. So that's a good thing. And the wood bees love it because they're zooming in and out of their little colony that they dig. And they're the only thing I've seen that loves pollinating, you know, the squash, the pumpkins, those beautiful yellow flowers. And they're zooming in and out. Maybe we'll catch one this evening when I show you Uncle M's peaceful garden. Well, it's not peaceful anymore. It's a jungle. So here's the navel oranges. I got, 4 of them because everybody likes orange juice. And here's the grapefruit. Now, why in the heck they call it a grapefruit? Looks nothing like a grape. And look at these beauties. Man, look at this pear. Wow. That's a big pear. And even though they're not pears. And with that fig tree. And this variety of figs is a brown Turkish. Now, they love that 100 degrees. They'll start ripening fast. What I love about this variety is they ripen up in stages, which means that all summer, you know, they ripen and, they don't come all in one wave. But, nope, they love that 100 degrees. It's funny. Nothing ripens until it's 100 degrees. Well, the sky's the limit for the brown Turkish. Why would they call it a brown Turkish? Did they cross a fig tree with a Turk and a Hispanic? I don't know. This is the guava tree. There's not a natural insect that pollinates it, so what I have to do is hand pollinate it because there is no insect that specializes. That's what's neat about insects. Bees pollinate certain things, bumblebees pollinate certain things, and, with this guava tree being a tropical plant, there is not a natural insect as a pollinator. So Uncle M's got to get out here with a paintbrush and pet them and pet the beautiful flowers that look like a jasmine in order for him to bear. So Uncle M sometimes has to, go in there and do some pollinating. Never thought I'd be pollinating, but never say never. And there's the jasmine flowers that I got to pollinate. So if you see me out here with a bee suit, don't think I'm crazy. And it's kind of amazing that all kinds of insects, mammals, bats, pollinate plants. And, that's just nature's way of attracting, by the smell, nectar, and nature's beautiful and very resourceful. And on the other hand, this is a strawberry guava. It already has its little guavas growing, and this is a self-pollinator. So I don't have to come out here because this thing, I'm telling you, these strawberry guavas, they'll taste like a boysenberry. Sometimes they taste like a strawberry, and just a beautiful tree. It looks like a crepe myrtle. And look at the little fruits there. And October is when they come into season. And oh my gosh, I can't give them away fast enough. It's the eggplant. That doesn't look like an eggplant to me. And here's another variety. That's the Japanese one. And here's your regular eggplant. Now, what would they call it an eggplant? It's like, does not look like an egg. Right, Chiquitita? Chiquitita says she's confused too. So, and the pumpkins. They look a little sad right now, but you watch. This evening when I give a quick tour, they're folding up like an umbrella to limit the exposure to the sun. And that tomatillo, it's going crazy. Anyways, I'll give you a quick tour. I'll try to speak as fast as I can. I know Uncle M's long-winded. And there's his beautiful little sunflowers that he's going to plant, at the corner of his garden. And, so we can sing that song by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do-do. It's all right, do-do-do-do. And look, of course, I'll explain that other part later. I'll explain what I built and why I built that right there. Well, let's just say that's why they call it a climbing cucumber. It's climbing, wrapping his little tentacles around everything for support. I'm just always amazed you know, and look at the beautiful flower it has. So I was amazed on how everything, you know, has its beauty in nature. Well, like I say, careful what you wish for. I wanted a bountiful garden, and now I ended up with a jungle. And look at this. There's the eggplants. They're doing great. Just water everything so it's nice and fresh. And you got the Japanese ones. The Roma tomatoes are already pulled the crop off, but there's the next wave coming in. Look at the color of those tomatoes. Those ace. Beautiful. Anyways, look how beautiful the flowers are on the eggplant. And then look at these pods, how they come out of a pod. Kind of reminds me of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And look, she's having fun with that little dragonfly thing. She can't leave that thing alone. She doesn't know what it is. But here's the, right there is the green bells. And then there's side the golden bells. And here's the special surprise. Oh, by the way, the rat was never buried here. And that's a story for another day coming up. Soon you will know who Agent M is and Big G. And of course, like I said, I got to take care of his peppers. They're coming along. They're coming along, Big G. Grazie, Uncle M. Grazie. But here's a special surprise. He was going to get run over by a car because he was in the park, in the street. Now I got a bullfrog friend. And put a little rock there so he can regulate his body temperature. And he's happy. So, with that said, I'm going to build him a little pond here. And then use the pond as part of the ecosystem. So the pond will fill up with fresh water. At some point it'll have like a dam. It'll come out, exit, and irrigate the yard. So it's going to be a natural ecosystem going on. Anyway, so yes, she's weary with the new little thing that I love. And it says, all things grow with love. Right, Chiquitita? There she goes. Now that she knows that it's not a pet cemetery, well, she took truck, fuel, and track. Now she can jump the fence. But anyways, like Uncle M says, Uncle M loves you. God loves us all. And love this country. And love gardening.